Hey, Shalom, Tawapi Wam. Hey, giving our glory, praise, and honor that's due to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Kakwadash. That's the Most High, in the name of His only begotten Son, and the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostles, elders of Great Millstone. Peace, mercy, and grace to the household of faith. I was watching this debate on the No Jumper podcast. And this was a Guerrilla Hebrew, and it's a guy, his name is Brandon. And just watching it, entertaining. It's edification too, edification too. And they get to the topic of the quote here, the white man is the devil. And Brandon, who is the opposing force, he pulls out the classic Deuteronomy 23:7, thou shalt not abhor the Edomite. Right, I just saw in this video, I'm just gonna address that, which I hadn't watched it. I'm sure Alizar might address it, but I'm gonna play this.
Look, it's in the Bible.
Whoa. Look, right? So, I've heard a few people say the white man is the devil. Is that something that the Hebrew Israelites still stand by?
Well, some Israelites do, some don't. Again, when people...
How about you? What do you believe?
People like to blanket Israelites, but it's different. I emphatically believe the white man is the devil. For sure.
Why?
Come on, man.
Well, we just take a look at what he's done in the earth.
Okay.
Bro, the white man is an Edomite. The Bible say that the Edomite is your brother. So if he a devil, you a devil too. Oh, do you need the scripture for that? Deuteronomy 23:7.
Wait, sorry. Why do you believe the white man?
Deuteronomy 23. Now, yeah, technically, the Edomites are our brother, right? We come out of the same wound of, we came out through the same seed of Isaac. We're twins. But that Deuteronomy 23:7, that's what's known as a clerical error. Before I read that, I'm gonna look up the word clerical error. Okay, clerical error is an error on the part of an office worker, often a secretary or personal assistant. The phrase may be also used as an excuse to deflect blame away from specific individuals. So it's a mistake made in copying or writing with writing out a document. So it's a mistake. So let's go into why it's a mistake. Deuteronomy 23, and the title says those excluded from the congregation. All right, those excluded from the congregation. And the congregation are the Israelites. So let's get into those excluded. Verse 7, it says, You shall not abhor an Edomite, for he is your brother. You shall not abhor an Egyptian, because you were an alien in his land. So this is where people will say, well, you're supposed to love the white man. It says that thou shalt not abhor the Edomite. So let's define abhor, and I'm going to get it in the Hebrew and see what it says. Abhor is to regard with disgust and hatred. So let's see what it says in the abhor, which is tha'ib. To abhor, to be abominable, to do abominably, to be detested, all right, to loathe, to regard as an abomination, which we know that's off, because Edom is the man of sin who is pushing forth abominations throughout the whole earth via the golden cup, Babylon the Great, right? So why do we say that this is a clerical error? Anyway, so let's go into it. Now, when you look here at the Hebrew, I'm looking at the Hebrew up here at the top. Let's see if I can find it. Yep, this word right here. Okay. Adama wa. Adama ya. So when you look at this word here, can I zoom in? Now I'm gonna pull up the Syrian Hebrew alphabet. Hebrew alphabet. Just bear with me. We gonna get there. So GMS Hebrew alphabet, it will come up. Because I want the Abba God data, so. But if not, the That's cool. Let me go to Google. We gonna get there. Hold on, we gonna get there. Just bear with me. Bear with me. Google. Okay, Hebrew, EMS, Paleo, Hebrew, alphabet, right? All right, perfect. So now we look from right to left on the bottom alphabet. That's the current modern day Hebrew. So when you look at the Da and the Ra, right? The Da, you see right here, right? Da. Now that looks just like the Ra. Very similar. But there's a small difference, which is that line where it curves out to the upper right-hand side, okay? Then on the Ra, it doesn't have that curve. It just goes smooth, okay? So when you look here at this word here, it's a da, adamya, adamaya, all right? And that's the word for Edomite, right? But what it's supposed to be is Aramaya, Aram. It's not supposed to be Edom, which is Adam. It's supposed to be Aram, because that's what the word Syrian goes to. So it's really supposed to be Syrian. That's the error here. And let me see, because I forgot, because I did a video on this a long time ago, proving that. I forgot how prove that. It's going to come back to me through the spirit. So you look up the word Syrian. Okay, Laban the Syrian. And it's talking about the Syrians, man, because of this account here, man. When you look at the history of, our forefather and his time, dealing with the right here. Isaac was 40 years old when he took Rebekah, his wife, the daughter of Bethuel the Syrian, of Padan Aram, the sister of Laban the Syrian. And then I think Jacob's wives, one of his wives was from Syria too. Yeah, Bilhah. Bilhah is a woman mentioned in the book of Genesis 29:29. Laban's handmaiden, who was given to Rachel to be her handmaid. Yep. So, the word Syrian right here. This is what that word is supposed to be. You see it? It's literally the same word, but that slight change in the second letter, which is the Ra. They have the da there, but it's supposed to be a Ra. Aramaya. It's supposed to be Syrian there. Oh, bam, Salakia, right here. Right here. Look. KJV translation count. The KJV translates Strong's H130 in the following manner. Edomites 11 times, Syria 1 time. Why is it translated as both? Because there's a mistake here. It's just a human error. It's a mistake. Edomite, Syria, when they're not the same word, but they look identical. So Syria, 2 Kings 16:6. Okay, at that time, Rezin, king of Syria, captured Elath for Syria and drove the men of Judah from Elath. So let's look at that word Syria right there, 2 Kings 16:6. Right, Aram. But that's the thing. That's where the mistake is at. That's where the mistake is at, because it's supposed to be Syrian there. Thou shalt not whore an Edomite was supposed to be Syrian. For he is your brother. You shall not abhor an Egyptian because you are an alien in his land. And the reason this is true, because it says you should not detest or regard as abominable. Well, why would the Most High regard Edom as abominable if that was the case? Malachi 4 and Malachi 1 and 2, it says, I have loved you, saith the Lord. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith the Lord? Yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Oh, well, that was because at that time he didn't hate him yet. That was later. No, it was always from the beginning, because the Most High he's not bound by time. So he declared the end from the beginning. So if he declared the end from the beginning, he already knew what Esau was going to be. He knew, because he created it. He created the spirit of Esau Edom. So he hated him. It just manifested, through, Malachi's writing that's the case. But it was already back then. So, there's not a issue with hating Esau, because the Bible says you're supposed to hate the wicked. Psalms 97:10, ye that love the Lord hate evil. He preserveth the souls of his saints and delivereth them out the hand of the wicked. I'm thinking about Amos. Let me go to Amos. Let's see what's there. Amos 5 and 15. Hate the evil and love the good, and establish judgment in the gate. It may be that the Lord of God of hosts will be gracious unto the remnant of Joseph. So hate the evil. And Esau is responsible for a lot of evil. When you look at us coming out of Egypt, who was the first ones we had, issues with? Exodus 17 and 8 on down. Amalek. That's why it says here, verse 16, for he said, because the Lord have sworn that the Lord would have war with Amalek from generation to generation. Amalek was Esau's grandson. Right. Then when the temple was burnt down, First Esdras, the 4th chapter. At 45, it says, thou hast also vowed to build up the temple which the Edomites burnt when Judea was desolate by the Chaldees. Esau, come on, man. Esau got a lot to pay for. Esau's responsible for the sins of bringing Israel and putting us into captivity and doing all the mess that they done to us over here. Establishing Babylon the Great. So that can't be talking about not detesting Edomites when look at what the Edomites have done. So it has to be a mistake. And that mistake is the clerical error, a printing error, because of the ra and the da, and again, they're the same word, just that one letter. So it's easy to you can see how they can be mixed up, because they're literally the same word. So again, this word here is used for Edomite, but it's also used one time for Syria. Why is that? They're not the same word. It's supposed to be Adam and Aram, but the da and the ra look similar. So it was just a mistake. But this is what people will run to and say, oh, you're supposed to love the Edomites. As soon as you say, oh, the white man is the devil, he's the enemy. Oh, but Deuteronomy 23, you're supposed to love your brother. Nah, man. Because the Lord said, even though he's our brother, the Lord said the house of Esau going to be stubble, when the time comes. Obadiah 1 and 18, in the house of Jacob shall be a fire, in the house of Joseph a flame, in the house of Esau for stubble. What is stubble? He going to be ashes. He going to be done away with, man. No longer remaining. Quash, which means stubble, chaff, straw, dry, quashash, to gather together, stubble. Okay, to forage for straw, stubble, or wood. Yeah, and what you do when you put all that together, you burn it. What is stubble in the Bible? Talking about the facial hair. Stubble in the Bible. The remnants of a crop that has been harvested, often symbolizing something weak, temporary, or easily destroyed. How about that? Easily destroyed. Malachi 4:1. The wicked as stubble burn. Yep. As stubble burns easily in the fire. So, yep, he's going to be burnt in the fire. Ooh, stubble. Something that burns easy in fire, man. That's why the last days talk about fire, destruction, burning up. Esau's kingdom is going down with fire, the second death. So, yeah, I just wanted to bring that out. My prayer was edifying lesson. Giving all glory once more to you. How about you, man? I will shine to the next time. I say shalom.